We made pure magic in the kitchen the last time we hung out with our next guest. Well, she made magic and I made a mess. But we did whip up everything from mango avocado salsa to homemade granola and parfait. And not many people can say that Gail Simmons taught them how to zest, but I sure can. And we're so happy to have the amazing cookbook author and Top Chef judge here with us this morning. Good morning, Gail Simmons.
It's a pleasure to see you.
Wait, I see you in your kitchen. I'm hungry all of a sudden. What do you have? Just your coffee?
Oh, my coffee. That's all I've got right now. I did eat a orange poppy seed scone that was left over from Mother's Day earlier, but that's it. Nothing fancy today.
Okay. All right, so I know you cook with a lot of people, Gail Simmons, and you've probably forgotten how we hung out back in the day.
Oh, I remember it well. I'm watching that clip.
Really? Because I remember you did say that I did really, really well and how you were impressed with me. Can you lie to me again about how great I was?
You know what? First of all, can I just tell you how beautiful you look this morning?
Stop, Gail!
How lovely it is to be spending time with you almost face to face.
I
mean,
know.
This is as good as it gets these days. And obviously, you're a wizard in the kitchen.
Thank you, Gail. And I do love the granola recipe you shared with us last time. So did you get to test out some new recipes during the pandemic?
Oh my goodness, tons. I mean, all of us have just been cooking nonstop. I have 2 young children. I also cook for a living. So I feel like this, where you see me right now, this station is, you know, this is where I am at all times. Pretty much like 20 hours a day, chopping, boiling, blanching. It's all I do. But I actually love it.
But we could tell you do love it. And you love it so much you went back to work during the pandemic to shoot this season of Top Chef. We do have a clip. We'll take a look and we'll chat after that.
Sounds good.
I'm almost in tears that Pan-African cuisine is being featured on such a platform.
Just like Mama makes it.
This was the first time I've had food that felt like home.
I've been locked up in my house and I'm just really trying to let it out.
Pandemic has trashed our business. I will definitely take advantage of my opportunity on Top Chef.
Are you ready to change the world?
Yes, chef.
Important part is to feed the doctor, so I want to make some good food.
Here we go. Still one.
Ooh, yes, we are ready to change the world, one taste bud at a time. So I'm sure there are dishes from past seasons that you probably still dream about. So was there any one or any dish this season that knocked the lid off your pot?
I mean, first of all, I love that expression. Thank you. I'm going to use that. I'm going to steal that.
Oh, thank you.
There were many. OG, I have to tell you, this season, as you might have even felt watching that clip, was very special, very unique, and incredibly challenging. As we all know, this year has been so challenging. Not a single person on the globe came out unscathed. And so being able to shoot our show, 150 of us, cast and crew, transported to Portland, Oregon, in a fully enclosed production bubble safely, in a way that felt impactful and relevant, not just to this moment in our nation's history, but to the crisis in the restaurant industry, you know, felt very special. And so in terms of dishes, more than anything, this season just taught me so much because the contestants on the show are from all over this country. They have such diverse backgrounds, and we are bringing all of their cultures to the forefront, you know, very purposefully. Obviously, the clip you just saw was about Pan-African food and really highlighting the food of the African diaspora and the food of the homelands of so many of the ancestors of our chefs, and talking, you know, really openly about how those foods and ingredients change the way we all eat today. So it's things like that that just keep me learning, and the dishes, the food, the talent is outrageous this season.
I'm sure it is. As an African, like, I get to eat African food like almost every day, so like that's exciting to see that they get to share it with the world because it's so great.
That's it.
And Gail, we all know that your schedule is so packed, but you always make time to do some good. So talk to us about the campaign you're working on for City Harvest.
Sure. Well, you know, City Harvest is America's oldest and largest food rescue organization, and I've been a proud member of their food council for over a decade. City Harvest, based here in New York, has a huge campaign that we run every spring in May called Share Lunch, Fight Hunger. And it was really created to help solve the issue of the immense, you know, increase in family food insecurity due to the fact that when schools are closed over the summer, children don't have access to school breakfast and school lunch. And if you can believe, 500,000 children in New York City are projected to have food insecurity because of COVID-19. That's a 64% rise in food insecurity among young children in New York. since the pandemic started. So as you can imagine, all we want to do is make sure that we are feeding this city's children. And so I'm proud to be a co-chair of Share Lunch, Fight Hunger, and work with City Harvest to help raise awareness and to raise funds to make sure that New York City children don't go hungry this summer when schools are closed.
And I would tell you, I'm like listening to you. I was like, oh my gosh, she does all this and she makes time to volunteer. What's my excuse? What is my excuse? Nothing.
It's little things. It's little things. For me, City Harvest is such an amazing partner. And, I'm a mother and I am a New Yorker and I work in the food industry. And those three things to me just, make it impossible for me to not work on the issues of hunger in this city. And this is not an issue, as I'm sure you know, Ajay, this is not an issue of the fact that there isn't enough food. It's just about making sure that food is distributed properly. And that's what City Harvest does, and that's what Share Lunch does.
And we're lucky to have you.
It's 10 minutes of my day to talk about it with you, and it's an absolute pleasure.
I feel blessed and honored. And by the way, you're a mom, a cookbook author, TV personality, so many things to so many other people. And you still make time to volunteer and change lives. So you know how you can change my life, Gail? Inviting me to your birthday dinner so I can taste all the food you're gonna make. When is it?
Anytime. My birthday's on Wednesday. So
why do you think I brought it up?
Come on over. Wear your mask. Come sit in the garden.
Oh, I have my mask. Oh, garden? Say no more, Gail. Say no more. I'll be chilling with you in the garden, Gail. Thank you so much. Such a pleasure to see you again. And thanks for all the work you're doing with City Harvest. Okay, people, to help out with the Share Lunch, Fight Hunger campaign, you can visit cityharvest.org/share lunch. You can also text LUNCH, L-U-N-C-H, to 20222. That's 20222 to donate $15 to the campaign. Thank you so much, Gail. Always a pleasure to see you. Hope to see you soon. We love you. Take care.
Thank you, Ajay.